Hello Internet, it is Wednesday, September 2nd, and today I'm going to be doing an app review, kind of more like a comparison of the TomTom app and the Navigon app, which are basically the two best options that you have if you wanna get a turn-by-turn GPS on your iPhone. I did test it on an iPhone 3G 16 gig and on an iPhone 3GS 32 gig, and they seem to work just about the same. So let's begin. As you see on my screen, I'm just gonna pop up each application just to show you the differences between each one. So here's the TomTom app. Now you can try this through NerdLoad if you wish to try this application before you buy it. You can get it from NerdLoad. It's available there anytime. It says poor GPS reception. Now this is one of the main things about the TomTom that I like over the Navigon. The fact that it takes advantage of the GPS a lot better. On a TomTom, based on my experience, which I've done two very long trips already, one on the TomTom and one on the Navigon. On the TomTom, it takes that GPS signal a lot better than the Navigon. The Navigon is always looking for the GPS signal, or it'll tell you start simulation, and then they'll start a simulation and they'll never pick up the GPS signal. So one of the positives that I would say for the TomTom is actually the fact that the GPS works a lot better. And even though it says poor GPS reception, it's actually exactly where I'm at on the map. Um, Another thing that I like a lot about the uh, the the TomTom is the fact the menu is extremely easy, extremely big, and it has nice bright colors, which are not too intimidating, and it just looks good. It's easy to navigate, easy to look for what you want, easy to change what you need, or go to a point of interest, stuff like that. It's just like a real TomTom that you have at your house. Um, One of the things that I don't like though is when you're actually on a route, it just tells you turn left. It doesn't actually tell you turn left at onto Thurber Street, or it doesn't tell you turn left onto I-95 or turn left towards I-95 South or I-95 North. It does not say those things, and that's one of the things that I don't like. If you see now, look, it actually got the GPS signal now. One of the things that are kind of that I like is the fact of the miles per hour. The miles per hour, it gets it perfect on the dot. So if you're going 55, it tells you you're going 55, and if you're going over the speed limit, it tells you you're going over the speed limit. So it's very accurate as far as the speed limit, because once you pass a sign that goes from 55 to 45, it'll automatically change on GPS to 45. So I really like that. I do not like the estimated time of arrival that it gives you. As you can see there on the bottom right corner, it says 1:14. That time is kind of inaccurate. Sometimes I get there, let's say 1:09 or something like that. On the Navigon is very accurate. If it tells you 1:09, you're gonna get there right in front of there at 1:09. Um, that's about it for the TomTom. Also, if you're getting a GPS, and I will try to put this in a future review or something, I'll try to add this in here. If you're getting a GPS, they're gonna have the TomTom car kit, but that TomTom car kit I think is gonna be highly priced. So you can get a mount for this at Best Buy for like $24.99, which is what I have, and it works perfectly phenomenal. Another thing, matter of fact, before we leave the TomTom and go to Navigon, another thing that I don't like about the TomTom is the fact that it drains the battery extremely quickly. It drains it super fast, and it also causes your phone to overheat. I have a white 3GS, so I'm very afraid for it to overheat and give me like brown markings in the back. It does make the phone run hot, and you probably do have to have a charger hooked up to it. Now, leaving that, let's go ahead and go into Navigon. Again, Navigon is also available for you to try through NerdLoad. You can go on NerdLoad and get Navigon, download it through your mobile phone. I suggest that anytime you're using Nerdload to download big apps like these, you connect your phone to the charger and you set auto lock to off. Now, if you see Navigon, and I really, really, really like Navigon. If you ask me between Navigon and TomTom, I would probably go with Navigon. But there are some things that just push Navigon kind of out of your way, and you're forced to use TomTom. One of the things that I kind of like, but at the same time I'm in the middle about, is the actual navigation. The navigation on the Navigon is very dark, but it is kind of straight to the point. But it's not as easy as the TomTom. One of the things that I don't like about the Navigon is the fact that it doesn't acquire the GPS signal exactly as quickly as the TomTom, which now it has acquired it perfectly fine. It does have a problem with acquiring the GPS signal, but once it acquires it, no matter where you go through, it will not give you any problems. It will continue to follow the GPS signal. It does a great job at keeping it once it has it, but it is kind of difficult to get it. So you have to be like out in the street, open sky, in order to get it. Another thing that I like about the Navigon is the same thing with the speed limits. It's right on the dot with the speed limits, and it checks your speed to make sure you're going under the speed limit. And if you're going over the speed limit, 10 miles over it, it'll say caution. That has saved me from a lot of tickets because I went on a long trip and I was speeding. I was going fast, and it did remind me that I was speeding when I needed to be reminded, and that's very great. Very accurate on the miles per hour. Very accurate on the time that you will arrive. And it's great because it tells you turn left exactly at the street you need to turn left. It tells you get ready to turn left in 300 feet. Get ready to turn left in 100 feet. Turn left. So it's very, very, very good. Easier to follow than the TomTom. Much easier to follow than the TomTom. And it also shows you when you're heading into intersections, it shows you both of the streets and it tells you go on that street. It doesn't show you the mini map. Whereas to the TomTom will show you the mini map, and you kind of sort of have to like look around for the sign to see if you're going the right way. So overall, I would say I would go with the Navigon. If they update this app and have it get better GPS reception, I would definitely go with the Navigon and stay with the Navigon. The Navigon is cheaper, and I think it is better. If you don't mind having to be outside an open space to acquire a GPS signal, and you don't mind paying $69.99, I would definitely get the Navigon for $69.99 and not the TomTom. But like I said, you can try both of them on Nerdload. They're both up there. You can go ahead and try those if you want to just take a look and check whichever one you want to buy. Ultimately, excuse me. You can do that, and you can also try a lot of other apps through Nerdload. That'll be all for today. You guys let me know what you think, if you like TomTom or Navigon better, and that's about it. Send me a message.